Hey yo, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be checking out some brand new free VSTs for you guys, as well as some deals as well. If you are new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button right this second. It really does help when you guys like and comment. But before we do get into all of that, just a quick word from today's sponsors, DistroKid. One thing I love about DistroKid is how easy it is to upload your music onto the top streaming websites such as Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. The list just goes on and on, as you can see here. They're even uploading to Snapchat now if you just opt in at the bottom here. And then as you scroll down, it's so easy to get through this upload form. Depending on what DistroKid subscription you have, you can set a release date. You can even let people pre-order it. So when it drops, you have loads of ears listening to your music straight away. An extra feature that I love down here is this YouTube Content ID feature. You have to pay a little bit more for it, but it will scan YouTube for anybody else that's taken your music and upload it to their own channel without your permission. Those people will be notified, and then all of the ad revenue from that video will go automatically to you. After you've uploaded it, DistroKid has a ton of promotion features that you can use to push out your new track, but I will be going through them in a different video. If you do want to sign up to DistroKid, feel free to use my 7% discount code in the description below. Now let's get into these free VSTs. As you'll be able to see now, we are in Ableton 11, but don't worry about it if you're using a different DAW. All of these work in most major DAWs, so it should work in your DAW if you're running like Fruity Loops or Logic, something along those lines. So the first thing we're going to cover is a few different instrument sounds by Muse. You need a full version of Contact to run this one here, but don't worry about it. The free VSTs that are coming up, you don't need Contact, so stick around for those if you don't have Contact. So I have 4 of these sounds to show you guys. They're actually demos of the full versions. The full versions you have to pay for. The reason they're a demo is that there's less settings in there. There's no other restrictions. There's no horrible noise that plays after 30 seconds, or there's no other restrictions that I know so far. So this one is a Marimba. You got the equalizer, compressor and main limiter at the bottom here, and on the sides phaser, flanger, reverb and delay. So this is what it sounds like, and whilst it plays, I'm just going to mess around with some of the settings and whatnot. Very clean sounding marimba right there. You could use it in maybe like an EDM type of track, I would say. Next up is the Pegasus Piano by that same company again. Interface is exactly the same. Very clean sounding piano there. Is it the best I've heard? No. Do I still think you should get Addictive Keys, the demo version, which lets you do a range of things? Yes. But yeah, this is very good for what it is. Next up is the Viola. Very nice sound, very rich sounding. When I move these flanges and these phasers, I can't hear a difference, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if that's something to do with the settings, or I don't know. The very last one that I have by this company is a string ensemble. Same interface once again. This is what it sounds like. I really love that melody. It kind of reminds me of Interstellar, or maybe Inception a little bit. I really love that string ensemble, and in my opinion it's better than the strings you get with Labs, and it's better than the strings you get with BBC Orchestra, because there's certain sounds in this ensemble that you don't get with BBC Orchestra. It's more cinematic than the ones BBC Orchestra gives you. Next free VST is Tabletops by Reflect Audio. They've always come in with these quirky little free VSTs, and this is no different. This is Tabletops I'm assuming this is all the noises they've made whilst hitting a table in a certain way. You've got a table drumming, table lock, swipe, all these little crazy little percussions in here, which actually could come in good use in some of your tracks if you're looking for like percussions. Very quirky there. Talking about percussion, I hadn't checked out Labs for a while and they've came with 3 new sounds. I'm not sure how long they've been there for, but they wasn't there when I last checked. The first one is percussion and it does exactly what it says on the tin. I like that one. But yeah, percussion is the first one there by Labs. Don't worry about it if I'm moving a bit too fast. You can always go back. They'll all be in the description below as well, so you don't have to search them yourselves, you lazy sods. Next one is the pipe organ on Labs. It comes with a few different sounds here. I'll flick through a few of them. Geez, I like that Rakim pad, very mysterious sounding there, but my favourite has to be the full organ, I think. Next up is a lap steel, and warning, this might be your new favourite sound. Like, it's so nice, it is just so nice. How sweet is that sound? That sound is so sweet. I'm definitely going to be using this one in my up and coming productions. But yeah, that comes with a few sounds as well, like bow. Plucks. Sounding very sweet as well. I really like this resonance one. It's a bit crazy, but it sounds nice. You kind of get lost in the chaos. Very deep sounding. I've been very into my epic movie score type stuff lately. If you see my last video, I turned a drill track into like an epic movie score towards the end. It was mad, and all of this stuff here, it really will really help you if you're into that kind of orchestral movie score type stuff. So in my last video, I says to you guys, if you comment inspire in the comments below, I will give you a shout out in my next video. This is that next video, and here are the people that commented. If you do want a shout out in my next video, all you have to do right now is like this video and comment "We love free stuff" in the comments below, and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Now let's get back into it. The next free VST is called Sinner. It comes with a bunch of presets, pads, leads, effects, basses, loads of different synths. I really like this one here. It has a bunch of nice sounds on here. So next up is this reverse delay, and the interface doesn't look too great in my humble opinion. What do I know about designing VSTs? But the sound is crazy. It's a reverse delay, it does exactly what it says. This is what it sounds like with that muted pluck that we was just messing around with in labs. As you can hear there's like a tail end of the delay that kind of reverses. I'm going to play it again, but I'm going to push it to the extreme so you can actually hear what it's doing. But yeah, very crazy, can work very well, depends on how you use it. Next up is yoin or yoin. This does very well on guitars, and making things sound just gives it a bit more character and a bit more sad sounding in ways. You'll get what I mean now. So you could hear there, it adds like some extra ambience, like a different dimension around it, like a pad almost. But yeah, it makes it sound a lot different, gives it a lot more character. Next up is the free amp. There's not much to say about it. It's a very clean interface, but it's an amp, it's free. There's 3 dials here, all self-explanatory. Can switch between the two with this off and on button right there. Self-explanatory, links in the description below. So this next one here is not a free VST. I repeat, not a free VST. I know, shock horror. But speaking of horror, the horror box right here is on sale for just €5. So I couldn't pass up on the offer. The features are, there's 113 presets, wow. Reverbs, a bunch of stuff you can do here to change the way it sounds. I'm just gonna showcase it a little bit now. Jeez, I really like this one, Fire Club. It's kind of like its own melody in one. I can imagine some really nice 808s behind it. Very creepy. Jeez, that sounds mental. I can imagine some like dirty dubstep with that one. Oh, I didn't even mention the interface. There's loads of buttons and extras that you can do here in layers A and layers B to kind of blend them together and change the way it sounds. Before we do get into the deals, this is the last one here by Ocean. It is called Elements. My guy Ocean has came through with his own VST. Very sick move by him. Okay, so there's 4 sections here. Wind is like a delay knob essentially. The heat knob is kind of like distortion or saturation. Wave is a filter with these little different filters here that you can flick through as well. And motion is a delay. It gives it motion, gives it a bit of movement. So yeah, there's some presets up here. You got some 808 presets, melody presets, kicks, but you can kind of like sound design it yourself just by messing around with these, like if you want to kind of dig into it yourself. Before, after, jeez. So it's added a bit of a filter on there with a reverb, making it sound kind of like lo-fi-ish, that RC20 type sound. Let's see what Spaceman does. Very nice. Bit of delay, reverb and filter, as well as a bit of saturation as well, distortion. That kind of setup allows like a nice strong 808 to really thrive on the low end. Let's just throw a quick kick on here, see what the kicks are saying, a little spice. So this is before. Decent sounding, but maybe a bit flat after. After, you get that little bit more oomph, a little bit more distortion on there to kind of kick through the mix a little bit. Once you put the 808s and all the other instruments on there, you really want your kick to kind of push through all of those. But yeah, this was just a little look at the Elements VST by Ocean. If you do want it, it will be in the description below. So first of all, Audacity. I use Audacity to record this voice right here. Very solid. I've used it for about 10 years at least. Very solid. They always look kind of cheap and minimalistic, but it has a new update if you do want to go and grab that. Sample Tracks have this cinematic tracks bundle out, 87% off. Absolutely madness. It is full contact. There's only like 12 days there left to get it. It's supposed to be 335 euros, but it is only 49 euros. I'm probably going to get this myself at some point, as like I said earlier, I'm really into my cinematic type stuff at the moment, and this looks like a very good deal. This XO VST is an absolute madness. It kind of sorts your whole library out by color, I think. It kind of detects what it is, so all of your kicks will be here, snares over here. It's absolutely crazy, the AI involved. I'm not really sure the ins and outs of it, but it looks very good. It's currently on sale. If you do want to go and get that, you can save £45. SoundSpot are doing a Good Friday producers bundle with 99% off, so you save £565, which is crazy. You can get this for just £4.98 at the moment. It lasts until 18th of April, which is not too far away, so if you do want to get it, go and get it now. It comes with a bunch of stuff. You can't go wrong. £500 off. Wow. Waves.com are currently doing a crazy sale as well on most of their stuff, so if you are into your Waves stuff, go onto their website right now because it is absolutely mental, some of the discounts on there. Next up is the Essential Keyboard Collection by Sonyvox or Sonyvox. I'm not really sure how I'm pronouncing it, but it is £8.95 and you save £166. Absolutely crazy. You get 13 different instruments which are all listed here just for £8.95. That is crazy. Not sure when it runs out, so if you do want it, make sure you cop that real quick. Scalar 2, you can save £10 right now. I use Scalar 2 to make my melodies, and also I use it if I don't know the key of a certain loop or a MIDI. I just throw it into Scalar 2 and it tells me straight away. That is very useful when you're using loops and things like that. There is an Isotope RX8 sale as well with crazy amounts off, up to 50%. And last but not least, Hybrid 3, as it always is, as it always seems like it is, on sale right now. £8.95, you save £91. It seems to always be on sale, but at one time you want to get it and it's not on sale, you'll be really kicking yourself. So that'll be in the description below as well. If I have missed any free VSTs or really good deals, put them in the comments below so everybody else doesn't miss out on them as well. So that was it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed those free VSTs as well as some of those deals. Make sure you get those deals quite quickly because I'm not really sure when they all run out. So if you do wait too long, they might be gone. All the links will be in the description below as always. I just want to thank you guys once again for checking out the video, spending time here on the channel. Really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe before you leave, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.